Hello everyone, welcome to Bicycle Touring Talk. This is episode 102 and it starts in the early morning hours of Tuesday, August 1st, 2017. I am George Schlackheck and I woke up at 2 a.m. that morning.
Oh no!
After having accompanied me for about 10 days on my coast to coast across Canada ride, Barbara had to return home to Edmonton. She had to be ready by around 3 a.m. for her shuttle to the airport. Since I wasn't going to see her until my own return to Edmonton after the end of my tour, which was over a month away, I got up with her and joined her for the wait in the lobby. It didn't take long. We kissed goodbye and I went back to bed. I woke up again around 8. There was plenty of time to gather my things and check out of the room well before 11. But as I tend to take it slow in the comfort of a room, it turned into another last-minute checkout. The ride alone started off on city sidewalk. It wasn't even thinkable to cross Wilson Avenue and ride in the traffic. Once I was on quieter streets, it was a mix of riding on the road and diverting to the sidewalk when obstacles like construction sites made it the better option. Once I found the Humber River Trail, I was all set. With the exception of a few detours, the trail goes all the way to the lake shore. From there, I was able to get onto the waterfront trail, which is a beauty across most of Toronto. At times the bicycle trail was very busy, but that actually made it more fun. There were lots of pedestrians as well. The waterfront in Toronto is quite nice, with lots of parks and venues. Just when I thought I was gonna get lost in a maze of old industrial installations, the trail rerouted south and took me to a beach. I stopped for a while at Cherry Beach and had a couple of apples for a snack while I waded in the shallow water. There were lots of people, some on paddle boards, others swimming or just sunbathing. Unfortunately, the beach didn't look very clean, so I decided to move on. end of the city, the trail wasn't so good anymore. There were many detours and interruptions. This trail is part of the Trans-Canada Trail, which was supposed to be all connected that summer. The reality looked much different, but at least there was a vision of an actual trail spanning the entire country. Improvements and new connections have been made here and there in recent years, but even today we do not truly have a fully connected Trans-Canada Trail, especially not a cycling trail. I stopped at a No Frills for groceries, then a McDonald's for coffee and internet. When I was at the restaurant, heavy rain had just started, so timing was good. A thunder shower was in the forecast, and there was some lightning. That McDonald's also set a new record for how long it takes to serve a medium coffee. The lady I ordered from was yawning with her mouth open numerous times while people were lined up all the way to the door. Way to go, McDonald's. Yeah, this is the waterfront trail. Gotta be kidding me, it's mulch. I can't ride the bike on that, but I can do it for a little bit. It's just a pain in the butt. A bit further east, the trail was really awesome, with only a few detours that were quite manageable. It took me through a series of parks in Pickering, Ajax, and eventually Whitby. Then at one point, I found the picture-perfect beach, with changing rooms and all. I couldn't resist the temptation and went for a swim. It felt so good after sweating in the summer heat on the bike most of the day. I was by myself again now, and stealth camping was on the agenda for at least a few nights. As soon as there was a hint of the sun setting, I started looking for a suitable campsite. It was really tough here due to the marshy condition outside of the parks and strict rules within them. Then I had to go around the nuclear plant in Pickering. How about stealth camping there?
Wow, yeah!
In all seriousness, this would have got me in trouble. While it didn't really say nuclear power plant anywhere, you sure couldn't miss the signs warning of armed responders 24/7. Was I gonna have trouble finding a stealth camping spot on my first night by myself again? I passed the lake shore and captured a beautiful sunset. There really wasn't much time now as it got darker and darker. Where was I anyways? Honestly, I had no clue. But there was another park and people were leaving it. When it got dark enough, I took a little dirt trail and followed it until there was a suitable spot, just far enough off not to be too obvious. That was where I set up camp. Nobody knew I was there except for a few squirrels perhaps, but I could still hear voices nearby. The park was closing and they'd disappear. Finally, it was dead quiet. Camping in this park was probably a no-no, but it's only a crime if you get caught, right? I was really tired and easily passed out. I had ridden 102 kilometers. It had brought me out of the GTA. Now I was on my way through Eastern Ontario, and there were going to be new challenges. The corridor between Toronto and Montreal is heavily traveled. I knew the way quite well from my past, but that one wasn't the best way for bicycles. How would it all work out, and where would I cycle? Join me for it here, coming soon. I'd like you to hit the like button once for this video and the share button as many times as you want. I may not be able to post a bicycle touring talk next week, so you may have to wait a few extra days. However, there's plenty of bicycle touring already on my channel, and you may want to take the opportunity to catch up on earlier episodes. And I see you very soon.